Bună seara, good evening. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests. It is my privilege to speak to you this evening. 17 years ago, almost to the exact day, it was my privilege to reopen the doors, turn on the lights, and bring this hotel back to life. It was much more than the reopening of a very faded grande dame of Romanian hotels. We stand tonight in the footprint of history. The Athénée Palace, the stage set for so many novels and historical records, is the repository of many secrets of our tumultuous past. This hotel has been an active participant and witness to nearly a century of Romania's history, and much of it took place right there on the square. This location has no equal, and this hotel has been command central for many generations. The great and the good, the bad and the tragic have all passed through its halls. It bears witness to the making and breaking of empires and the changing fortunes of this century. It was perhaps appropriate and symbolic that after decades of communist rule, I, who represent the Athénée Palace's early clientele, whose grandparents and parents had danced and dined for years, should be the hotel's first guest. A lovely twist of fate. Together with the International Herald Tribune and the first democratic Romanian government in 1997, we were hosting the Romanian Investment Summit to accelerate investment in this newly democratic country. We were determined to hold it in the Athénée Palace to mark this country's new start. You can be sure that none of the Athénée Palace's competitors wanted this hotel to reopen. Many impediments came our way, but we had a deadline, and we were going to respect that deadline, and we had courage, and the Hilton had a wonderful manager, Robert Frigier. 3 weeks before the opening, I moved onto the 7th floor. There was no restaurant, no food service. There was very little, and decades of communism, decades of fear, had made it impossible for the staff to role-play angry clients. Some days I would find a note in my room that said, "No hot water, keep smiling." The only thing worse was a note that said, "No water, keep smiling." We come here again and again because of the staff's attentiveness and management's competence. We come because we feel we are known and loved. Comes the revolution, any revolution, I know who I will want beside me. It is all the staff and all the friends of the Athénée Palace Hilton. Să fie într-un ceas bun și eu vă doresc un la mulți ani și secole mai departe de această centrală al Bucureștiului. Eu vă mulțumesc. Happy birthday, 100 years that has seen all the important events of the century take place right here. It is my great pleasure to be a part of this success. Bună seara, mulțumim!